Welcome to Parkinson Voice Project. I'm Sarah Deasing. I'm a certified speak out provider and speech language pathologist. Today's session topic is the Poems of Ogden Nash. Say it with intent. The Poems of Ogden Nash. Now say it in your best reading voice, like you're reading a storybook. The Poems of Ogden Nash. Thank you for joining me today. By doing this practice, you are regaining and retaining your skills for speaking and swallowing when you are also working with a certified speak out provider. You can use Find a Provider on our website to get started today. Let's take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. On our website, you'll see the chat to the right. If you see the messages and images, you are good to go. Otherwise, put in your name as prompted. I would be Sarah from Texas. We're going to get into our speak out exercises for today. So the Speak Out Therapy program was developed by our CEO, Samantha, which is so great that she has made this incredible organization and that it's a nonprofit organization. We're going to put our voices up and over with intent. May, me, my, mo, moo. Speak out more, connecting them together. May, me, my, mo, moo. So continuous intent for the whole exercise. May, me, my, mo, moo. Speak out more. May, me, my, mo, moo. Last one. May, me, my, mo, moo. Well done. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. So intent gives you more control over your Parkinson's symptoms. So intent means that you're using a different part of your brain to help you do the actions in a focused and complete way. The next exercise is the ah exercise. We're going to get our intent ready and project out a steady ah with intent. Ah. And we're going to start and continue with intent to the end. Speak out. And use more intent. Now imagine your voice is going far, far away from you. Let's send it out. Last one with intent. Let's do a short, strong one. How was that? Guess what? That's how strong all your ahs should be, especially as we go into the glides. Take a sip with intent. Swallow and swallow again. The next exercise are the glides. You're going to project out your steady ah, then glide up, stop. This part is really important so that you can project out your steady ah and then glide down. So if you do not start with intent, that's okay. Just stop, get ready again, and do your glide with confidence. Let's do it. Was that strong all the way to the end? And starting off strong. And finish strong. Wonderful. So you feel how that when you don't let it drop down, when you continue all the way with intent, makes such a difference. And let's do that glide again. Speak out. Last one. Make it your best one. Wonderful. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. Let's count to 20 for our counting exercise today. Now, we usually count just to 3 for these Speak Out Home practice exercises. So on that 4 and 5, that's where your focus really needs to be. Because where your focus is, your voice is also. Start with intent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More intent. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More intent. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Even more intent. Get ready. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Excellent. Okay, so did you see how much intent you need to use, especially on those last 2 lines? Guess what? Use more. Start at 1. Speak out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Speak out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More intent. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The most intent. Get ready. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Excellent. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. If you have questions, comments, topic suggestions, or anything else that we could help you with, or testimonials of how Speak Out has been beneficial to you, we love to hear from you. I love to hear from you because I get your emails when you email intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. So it's that email right here on the screen. So love to hear from you. Our session today was suggested by an intent email. It is the Poems of Ogden Nash. So really fun poems about animals that we're going to be reading today. We're going to read each sentence 2 times, use more intent the second time, emphasizing those highlighted words. So we had several individuals suggest this actually, which I thought was so cool. So the first poem that we're going to read today, Speak Out. The Octopus by Ogden Nash. Speak out again. The Octopus by Ogden Nash. And we're going to emphasize those highlighted words. So I took a little bit of liberty here by splitting up those lines so that we can read them with intent. And I had to turn off my spell check for this because it did not like some of the phrases, the way that this poem was written. So let's read it with intent in your best narrator voice. Tell me, O octopus. Speak out. Tell me, O octopus. Next one. I begs. Put that word out. I begs. Speak out. Is those things arms? Say it on purpose. Is those things arms? Speak out. Or is they legs? Speak out again. Or is they legs? Speak out. I marvel at thee, with intent. I marvel at thee, octopus. More intent. Octopus. So all those ends of the sentences, put them up and out, away from you. Speak out. If I were thou, more intent. If I were thou, speak out. I'd call me us. Speak out. I'd call me us. So a very clever poem. I've linked all of the poems in this session exercise. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. Tell me with intent, have you heard of these poems before? Tell me yes or no with intent. And type it with intent as well. Do you have some other favorite poets or poems by Ogden Nash as well? All right, so let's read the title that we're going to be talking about with intent. Speak out. The Fly by Ogden Nash. Speak out. The Fly by Ogden Nash. So this is going to be the food for thought today. We're just going to read each line one time with intent. God, in his wisdom, made the fly and then forgot to tell us why. So tell me with intent, why do we have flies? If your answer is, I don't know, tell me that with intent. So far, we've talked about the octopus and the fly. Is there another animal that you have questions about? Wonderful. So tell me, is there someone that you would like to share these poems with to make them smile? So who would you share these fun poems with? And say their names on purpose. Even better, you can call them up after your speak out session and then read it to them in your best voice. So that is going to be a good test of, are you speaking with intent, not only when you're practicing your intent, working with your certified speak out provider, but are you using intent in conversation, the most important part. So practice that with these poems today. We have the session material linked to the right. You'll see the session material under the chat where you can click and access the material for each day that we do these exercises. Let's go to Dr. Boone's words. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. We're practicing our swallow with those G's, those NG's, and those K's, exercising the beginning of your swallow to swallow with intent. Speak out. Gu, la, gung, ga, ga. More intent. Gu, la, gung, ga, ga. Ku, ka, mung, gu, ka. Ku, ka, mung, gu, ka. Gangla, gangla. Ku, kla, ku, kla. Well done. Take a sip with intent and swallow with intent. And swallow again for our bonus reading. Read the passage 2 times, use more intent the second time. Our last poem of the day. Read the title with intent. The Duck by Ogden Nash. Speak out. The Duck by Ogden Nash. Okay, we are going to read this several times, each time with more intent. Speak out. Behold the duck. It does not cluck. A cluck it lacks. It quacks. It is specially fond of a puddle or pond. When it dines or sups, its bottoms up. And from the top, it's just got so much personality. So perform this like you're entertaining a story time with intent. Behold the duck. It does not cluck. A cluck it lacks. It quacks. It is specially fond of a puddle or pond. When it dines or sups, its bottoms up. So read that first, just the first 4 lines, a third time with even more intent. Speak out. Behold the duck. It does not cluck. A cluck it lacks. It quacks. Thank you for joining me for this Speak Out home practice session. I hope that you got a bit of enjoyment, a few chuckles, and a great practice of speaking out. So follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Let us know at Intent at Parkinson Voice Project if Speak Out therapy has been beneficial for you. We'd love to hear how it's impacted your life. Let's go into the rest of our day to speak live, and share a good laugh with intent.